Ladies, gentlemen, everything between and next to it. In today's episode, we are in Las Vegas and we visit the gym. It's already established since 1980, 45 years, and still the people who opened it are still managing it, are every day there, and we want to take a look. Barry's Boxing Gym. Come with me, guys.
Let's get it on. Ringfluencer, get the job done. By Senad Gashi.
Las Vegas, guys, it's not only party, drugs and prostitutes, it's much more. They have here crazy gyms. We visit Floyd Mayweather, real boxing only, Salah's boxing. But this gym, what we visit now, is a non-profitable gym. It helps the community. They support mental health. The couple, Pat and Down, opened this gym in the 80s and are doing a lot for the community. And many champions came out of this gym. I'm so excited to see what's around, what's the history. It's gonna be sick. Because they help children from the block, like me. I'm a metropolitan from the block. I'm a metropolitan from the block.
Bruh.
Before every gym session, we need some food. And this gym is very American. There are almost no Mexican. That's very uncommon. So therefore, we go to Taco Bell's to support the Mexican community and to show them some love. Here we go, guys. Taco Supreme with burrito. It's a delicatessen. This is the stairs of Las Vegas, not Philadelphia. Except of that, Barry's Gym is a USA boxing officially certified gym. Many champions came out of this gym. I'm so excited to see them, to get some stories, some insights. This couple, they put so much love, so much effort in supporting children. I want to see their stories, to hear their stories. This is what boxing is about. Since I did yesterday my research about the gym and found out Pete and Don are the founders, yeah, I see Don everywhere. Behind me there's a sign on the train. Yesterday I watched also From Dusk Till Dawn. Down will let you never down.
Bruh.
Also on the side, Pat and Don was working at the police. So they know exactly the community, they know the problems, and they decided to open this gym to help the children out. Because they know they have to get them from young on to teach them right and to give them value. This is the right thing, not like as a police guy just to put them in prison. Now guys, I will tell you 3-4 facts about Vegas, what you didn't know. Some of the boxing gyms are open 24/7 because training never stops in Vegas. Las Vegas is known as the major capital city of boxing. In no other city in the world have happened more championship fights. The MGM Grand, the famous hotel, have hosted more championship fights than any other venue in the world. Is that not crazy? As I told you, 3 or 4. We keep it at 4, right? It's fine. Also, on the way to Barry's Boxing Gym, you have to withstand many challenges. There are so many strip clubs on the way to this gym, it's unbelievable. One strip club more and I would go inside and run like this guy and have some fun with the girls. This strip club even belongs to Floyd Money Mayweather, to the money team. I tell you, this should be the real strip of Las Vegas, the strip of the striptease. The trip to the strip of the strippers. Amazing. On the way to the gym, there seems to be another gym. Martinez Legacy Boxing. That looks crazy. The guys with the wheels, I like that. And here we go, guys. Barry's Boxing Gym. Looks like he's already waiting. Thank God. Guys, what is this for a beautiful dog?
Hello, my name is Pat Barry and welcome to Barry's Boxing. You know, the most motivating thing about being a coach for me is watching the young people that come in here and they start off, they have 2 left feet, they don't know how to throw a right hand from a left hook to a fish hook. But before you know it, inside of 4 or 5 months, they're actually moving around, they have a little balance, they got a little stability, they're actually throwing punches with some authority behind them. And next thing you know, they're bugging me to get them a fight. And we try not to call them fights in amateur boxing, we call them boxing matches. So we get them as many boxing matches as we can. And we've had guys that come all through the ranks. We've had local, we've had the state champions, we've had regional champions, national champions. I've had Olympic champions. And so, not to blow my horn, but I've boxed trained with boxers who have gone through all different levels. And it's just a matter of how hard they want to work, how much they want to put into it, as to how much they get out of it. I never overstep them and think, oh, it's the trainer, it's the boxer. The young man has to have the motivation, the dedication, and he has to put the time and effort into it.
It's just amazing, guy. Already the lobby is bigger than the most gyms we visit here in Las Vegas. Why are always the non-profitable gyms the biggest in town? I don't understand it. Sometimes you have a gym and they have one champion. This doesn't mean that the gym is good, but then one guy is good. But here in this gym, I don't know what to say. I think I need to say nothing more, no? Also in front of me are these old school signs of old school fighters. Mike Tyson, David Tua, Floyd Mayweather, or somebody who looks like him. It's just amazing. I think Pat and Don have a good humor because the signs here are ridiculous. No stupid people here. My sense of humor might hurt your feelings. We reserve the right to refuse service to anyone. Also in the lobby, they have here a crazy shop. You can buy here all kind of gear, gloves, shoes, shirts, backpacks, anything what you need. And also there is a small fridge where you can buy your drinks. And on top they have also a machine where you can play your arcade games. And now let's go to the real gym.
Hey, this gym is different than most gyms you go into. This is family operated and owned. My wife and I have been doing this for 47 years now. And it started out as a fun part-time hobby, has turned into a real motivating gym for athletes all over the country. They come over here. In fact, all over the world. We've had them from Chile and Spain and Portugal and Russia. They've come from all over. Las Vegas being the capital of boxing, it was just a natural. Once we opened up a gym, there wasn't enough gyms in town to accommodate all the boxers that came from all over the world. So they find themselves in our gym. Before we know it, we got on the map, and boxers from all over, when they come into Vegas, they leave with a good impression. They pass the word on, and we get everyone from Mike Tyson to Floyd Mayweather to Chris Eubanks. They've all been here and worked out and trained. And being a boxing enthusiast, ex-boxer myself, I mean, to me this is like, it's not coming to work, it's just coming to a playground. My wife does all the work, and this is the end result. The guys come here, they work out, they get a hard, old-fashioned type workout in kind of an old-fashioned type gym, but we still keep it clean and keep it neat, and we hope to stay around for many years.
I'm pretty sure that the owners are big Albanian fans because everything is here in red and black. I love it. Also, they have here like an almost functional gym with a crazy tower, with crazy weights, full of iron, real old school, and it's just amazing. I love it. And the most important thing, they have here anabolic light. With this light, everybody looks like a bodybuilder in the mirrors. Right? Pets have a special kind of humor. During we are recording here, we took this machine out. Oh my God, I never had this in my life. It's funny. So they have here like a CrossFit area with crazy bars where you can do all your exercises. You can do here crazy lifting, and it looks very nice. Man, this gym is too ridiculous. And the crazy thing is, when you sit from here, you see these crazy backs. Then on the right side, another back selection, these two rings, and these old school posters. It's so fucking beautiful. I never saw a gym with so many speed bags like this one. They don't have one, they don't have two, they have 6 speed bags, and all on different levels. I'm really excited. What for is that? This gym guy is multifunctional. Actually, just from this area, you can do complete workout. They have here this head movement, boom, 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 boom. Next to it, they have a speed bag where you can train your agility. Poo, your eye. Pop, 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 pop. It's crazy. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Have you ever seen somebody missing so much the ball? And also on top, all these different heavy bags. This one, good for hooks, for uppercuts. And also this other, it's just amazing, just amazing. He has so many possibilities to train, it's just crazy. And also what never can be missed in one American gym, the American flag and the flag of the state, Nevada. I think Pat is not the man who can stand still. He's all time working because he knows nothing happened without a reason. You have to take care of everything by yourself to do it properly. And everything is here very clean, very systemated. And when I see Pat, I can understand why. And here the famous gym rules. Show up, shut up, do work. Problem is, if you have ADHD, shut up, not possible. Also, one of the craziest fights in history. The fight was so good that they did a trilogy out of it. In one of the fights, even somebody came with a parachute in the fight in. It's impossible what happened to know, but it just happened. Ridiculous. And also my favorite area is here, the cardio area. I love it. I have to say it, because when you hate something, you have to love it, and then you really love it one day.
So far, the gym, the history, it's amazing. The coach is very well rehearsed in his boxing skills and his knowledge, and it's very deep impact into the community here in Vegas. It's amazing.
My wife and I met my wife out here in Vegas when I was boxing, and being honest, it was love at first sight. I looked at her and I thought, wow, but I never thought she'd go out with me. So I hung around, I got friendly with her, became a good friend, and next thing you know, one thing led to the other. And we wound up going and getting married at St. Bridget's Catholic Church here in Las Vegas. And we've been married for 47 years. And the thing that I love is to watch these young guys come in when they don't know anything, and then they leave and they really have a perspective on things. It gives them confidence and courage. And it's really a real assistance in helping them develop into manhood, because that's really very important for young people to have confidence, you know. Not cockiness and not bragging or conceit, but just confidence. And you know that if something was to happen, you can at least handle yourself and protect your loved ones, but you don't go around looking for any trouble. What was the other question you wanted me? I'm sorry, I got off the side.
This was good, no, just
The
with
boxing.
with you and your...
Oh, and my wife and I, it's crazy how it works, but we just we do everything together for the most part. And when I first got on the police department, next thing I know, my wife was saying, you know, that's not a bad job. I think I'd like to get into it. And she wound up getting on the police department. And she was one of the first females back in 76, 78, right in that area. And she was amazing. 4'11", and one of the obstacle courses was a 6-foot high cinder block wall, and you had to run up. After the running course, you had to jump over the 6-foot wall, and she couldn't manage it. At first, she ran into it, slammed into it. I felt sorry. I said, you know, maybe this isn't for you. But she said, no, I can get it. And she got working on a technique where she could run, throw her one leg up on the wall, and push herself up, grab the top, and throw herself over. She was amazing, and she did it. And she got in the police department. She did like 25 years on Las Vegas Metro Police, and I did just 30 years. When I say just 30 years, that was enough. I needed time to run the gym full time. The gym became a top priority, and 30 years is pretty much enough, I think, at any profession, except for boxing. Boxing, I hope to do until the day I die. So we just keep working and trying to get better, and like I said, help as many young people as we can.
And also, this man, he's 72 years old, yeah? Don't forget that. Boom! So guys, you ready? Thanks again for 4 more for this crazy outfit. Boom.
You come in, I would normally get you underneath the treadmill or the skip rope, get the blood warmed up a little bit, get the body loosened up a little bit, and then we'd go from there, just to make sure your muscles are warm, so you're not pulling, stretching, or ripping any of your ligaments or your muscles. So I get the guys, I tell them first, warm up a little bit, and then we'll start.
This ones help you to put your bandage and to roll them together. I personally never wear wraps or bandages. I know it's stupid, but just wear them. But if you wear them, here you can put them together again. I recommend everybody from a certain level to do an individual warm-up, because everybody have his science, have his past, and you need to know by yourself. So for me, I like to work very systematically. I start from the head, go to the shoulders, go to the chest, go to the hip, go to the knees, and go to the foot. Everything very systematically, and I know where's my weakness points.
So then after the boxer goes through his warm-ups and he feels loosened up a little bit, I just bring him over and I show him the basic stance. Number one key of everything is balance. You got to be, you know, a proper balance so you can maintain your weight. And in boxing, that's invaluable because your weight shifting and the position of your weight is how you get your power behind your punch. So I tell them basically stand just like a normal stance. If you were going to be talking to somebody, with your hands down, keep your elbows in close and just raise them up. And that's pretty much a pretty good stance. Everybody's different. You can't get everyone trying to do the same, set of movements or styles. Styles are unique. They're like personalities. Everybody's different, and they have their own natural movements for their body. You've had a couple of lessons. You look pretty good, my man.
I'm okay.
Good. So you'll be an easy teach. All you do is, again, you predominantly you've got your right foot in front, your left in the back, so you'll be what's called a southpaw in today's world. You're going to lead with your right hand, and your left hand's going to be your power. So you want probably about 75% of your body weight in your back leg, and your front leg is more of a directional. It's going to get you around the ring, get you moving in and out and away from your opponent. And again, with your elbows in, your hands up, you want to cover that chin area. The chin is, what do you call it, Achilles heel, I think is the right word. Out of nowhere, you can be winning a fight, get caught on the chin, and it's over. Doesn't happen to everybody. Some people, I don't know how it is, but it's genetics, it's God's gift. Some guys have chins made of granite, and they can take shots, unbelievable. Other fellas, they can be doing really well, and all of a sudden get hit with one shot on the chin, and the fight's over. So no matter what style we have, and no matter how good a chin you have, inevitably, if you keep getting hit in the chin, it's going to wear down, kind of like a granite rock getting hit with a drip of water. Eventually, maybe after 100,000 years, all it takes is one drop of water to hit it and break the rock in half. So you don't want to be in that position. You want to protect yourself at all times, whether you take a good shot or not. You want to limit the number of shots that come through. The best way to do that is cover. You got your shoulders and you got your elbows and you got your hands up and high. And no matter how good a fighter you are, I think if you step away from the basics, you're going to step away from boxing because you're not going to stay in the game long. You're going to get hit too many times. The idea is hit and don't get hit. Don't get hit is the number one thing. Avoid those shots. When you avoid a shot, your opponent automatically presents himself in an open position for you, and that's when you can capitalize and make good on your offense. So you watch his hands closely. Those are the only two things he hits you with. I hear guys say, oh, watch his waistline, watch his chest, look in his eyes. They don't hit you with any of those things. They just hit you with his left and his right. So watch his left and his right. Just make sure you're not where they are and just punch where they're not. You don't have to watch your punches land. You can see it later in today's world with the VHS and camera recording. You can see all that later. Right now, the main thing is to keep your eyes on those gloves. Make sure you're not where they are and just strike where they're not. Everything from the waistline to the hairline is fair game. And that's what you should be throwing at. That's all. Wearing them down. Strategy comes into play. If you see a guy's maybe a tough opponent and he's coming at you hard, and all of a sudden you sit down and drill him one good shot in the body, it can change the whole complexity of the fight. It's amazing how that works. So work the body. Don't think the body. You don't maybe see the benefits right away, but they're going to come. And if you keep working the body and you stay persistent with it, all of a sudden you're going to just tear the guy up, and he's going to quite often. And I've seen it myself and done it myself. They just quit. They just give up. They fall down. They get hit. How can you breathe if you can't suck wind? So you can't do it. So that's the other thing I tell the guys. If you're really serious about the sport and you think you want to participate as a boxer, you've got to be dedicated. You got to come to the gym every day and you've got to run. If you don't do road work, you might as well stop right now because you have to run. There's other things, you know, you can do that help a little bit, but nothing replaces running. It's just like sparring. You got to get in the ring and you got to spar and you got to work. You can do a lot of all your drills on the bags and be fancy on the speed bag, but if you don't get in the ring and box, when you get in a fight, it's going to be a totally different world. I'm sorry, I'm rambling on, but okay.
So should I start with shadow boxing, perhaps?
Yeah, so once I get them in the stance, I show them the 5 basic punches, the jab, the right hand, the left hook, they drop down, right uppercut, drop down, left hook to the body. And that would be the same thing just on the right hand side. Right, you put the right jab, the straight left, the right hook, the left uppercut, and the left hook to the right hook to the body. You look at that and you say, wait a minute, I see guys box all the time and they do fancier punches than that. There's a whole array of punches that stem from that. But if you look at the fundamental, you'll see the pivoting, the turning, the rotation of the hips, the feet, the shoulders, and you'll see the fine, fundamentals there. And that's what you have to stay loyal to, is the fundamentals. You start going off with your hands down, your chin out, you're not going to have much of a career. You're doing excellent. And this is your first day, huh? You're looking good.
Yeah, it's my first
I must be a good teacher. So you get the jab down, you get the straight left, right hook, right uppercut, and left hook to the body. Then I go over just, it takes years to become a boxer, right? It takes years. You got to work on it and work on it and work on it.
First day.
But it doesn't hurt the first day just to go over not everything that's in boxing, but the major important things, which is the balance, which is the defense. And I show them now you have the basic punches, now just some basic defense. If you see an opponent coming at you with his left, you just slip off to the right. If you see him coming with your right, slip to the left. There you go. If you see him come with a hook, you roll underneath. There you go. So outside shots, like the left hook or the right overhand, there you go. You roll underneath them. The straight punches, you just slip them. There you go. And when you avoid the punch like that, you create an opening, because now it's 2 against 1. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay? And you don't have to be looking around where the opening is at all. You know, if he hits you here, it's got to be a little bit, got to be an opening down below. So just throw the shot down to the body. Don't be afraid to let your hands go. So we got this basic head movement. We got the idea. Straight punches, you slip. Wide punches, you roll. If he goes to the body, you catch him on your elbows. There you go. And you don't want to be too squared. You got a 6-pack, man. That's pretty good. I think I hurt my hand if I hit that. I was right. But you're looking good. Like I said, I can't get over one-day student. Damn. Very nice. And then speeds, that's the equalizer. You may not have a big punch, but if you got speed, you make up for it. Speed plus weight equals power. So let your hands go. Practice hand speed exercises. That helps.
I don't know why, but why does he think it's my first day in boxing? Guys, boxing is a very damaging sport, yeah? For example, most of the boxers you see, when they're talking, sometimes they have like small breaks. They just talk about something and then like continue, like this, yeah? For example, with Pet, we have another phenomenon. It's called the walker-talker. So they start to talk from one topic. For example, hey, how is the color of the car? The car is red, but the sun is yellow. So from the sun, the yellow, the planet turns around the moon. Yeah, and this is one of my favorite people, because like this, you learn a lot of things about things what you didn't want to know.
These are focus pads. What they are basically is just what I said they are, focus pads. They're pads and you focus on them. You're going to practice your punches. We're talking back in the days of Sam Langford in the 1800s, when boxers, a lot of even bare knuckle boxers, they'd have their trainers there and they'd hold just their hands up and they'd be practicing. It evolved throughout the years, hand injuries from trainers catching the guys' punches, and they started wearing gloves on their hands, turning them around backwards, so they take a little bit of the power away. And then they, like everything that people capitalize on things, they made these focus pads with little hand pockets to make it a little easier for the trainer. And now we got an array, a big assortment of focus pads. In fact, I got a line coming out, Barry's Boxing, Pat's punch pad mitts, and they're going to be regular. They're going to be top of the line. I'm not going to say any more about them, but they're coming out. Get a little plug in there. All right. Remember, the jab in the left hand. Here's something I always say not to do. You know, you can't speak about something you don't know. Fencing is something I don't know. I've never even held a sword. But in boxing, I see the similarities. I watch and I see the balance on their feet. And your left hand, or in your case, your right hand, that's your sword. That's how you step in, keep them at bay, build up point, and wear the fighter out. There you go. And then one thing I always start by telling them, make sure inside your gloves, your hands stay loosened up. Keep them relaxed. Everything is relaxed. Right before you make contact, that's when they ball up and turn over. I had this one young man that came to me and very quick learned to picking up great. But every time we sparred, after just 30 seconds in the ring, he was fagged out. So I asked him one day, I just said point blank, I said, do you smoke? He said, no, I don't smoke. I said, do you ever run? He said, oh, I run all the time. I said, then why are you so tired? I don't understand that. He says, I don't know, coach. And I said, and I saw the rippling in his biceps, and I said, you're always tight and tense. He said, oh yeah. I said, no, you gotta be loose and relaxed. So now I don't make that mistake anymore. The first day I tell everybody, keep yourself relaxed and loose. There you go. Looseness. There you go. Excellent. Just right before you make contact, you turn that hand over, palm down, tight fist, and right through your opponent or the object that you're striking, be it a heavy bag, a focus mitt. There you go. Straight left. There you go. And if you notice, he's very advanced on his footwork. There you go. Pivoting and rotation on the punches. His straight left, and then his right hook. There you go. Spun me around. Damn. There you go. Put that left under. There you go. And the right uppercut. That's it. There you go. Now I can hold these for him. I'm not gonna say forever because I'll guess out. But I can go a couple of 5, 6, 8, 10 rounds. There you go. There you go. There you go. And we work on his form and his technique. There you go. Not necessarily his power. And there you go. We save the power for the heavy bag. There you go. If you try and throw everything hard, you find yourself gassing out and not retaining what you should be learning. There you go. Good job. Right on. Straight under. There you go. Right to the body. Good. Hey. Beautiful. There you go. Very nice.
It's okay for the first day.
Not bad. You ever think about turning pro? in sort of real time. It's not. It's my time's not really real time, but I give the guys a show of when the punches come at them, so they can practice rolling and punching. There you go. And then over, we go with a little variation there. Instead of throwing that straight left, you just kind of arch it over. There you go. So if your opponent throws the right hand, there you go. Hit him right on the chin. That's a hell of a shot. And same thing if you throw it from the right side. There you go. And then use the natural body strength, power, and form. As you come over the top, bring it back up again. There you go. That's it. The old saying, one punch leads to another. As that weight changes, the body turns, and you're in position for the next punch.
Also something what you see in almost no gym. Free water spinners, cold water, I love it. Pete, or Pitt, how I call him, yeah?
Yeah.
He reminds me on Bud Spencer somehow. I don't know why, but I don't want to get slapped from this man. And also in the gym, you can see a lot of Christian symbols. I think they believe in faith. I love it. It's good to believe in something. I just wonder for what is this machine here? It's a bit strange, really small. Maybe for a different use. I heard there are many strippers on the street. Perhaps they train here. It's for the booty. Also here, they have like classes for 5-year to 8-year-old children. Maybe this is the real reason for this speedball who was so small and not the strippers. I don't know. Maybe I should go to a strip club and to ask around. For me also one very good bag is the water bag. It's very good because I usually never use wraps or bandages. Yeah? So this one don't hurt the knuckles. You can punch from different angles and it have a high impact.
Yeah, the heavy bag to me is the most important piece of equipment in the gym. If, God forbid the gym burnt down tomorrow, if I could save one piece of equipment and be a heavy bag to try to rebuild the club, because you can pretty much do anything you want on it. You know, you can work on it for your hand speed, you can work on it for your power, you can work on it for form and technique and the proper punches, you work on it for your endurance and your conditioning. I mean, it's probably the most versatile bag in the gym. You know, everything else is good. The speed bag is nice, but it's mainly just looking for show and will give you a little rest period of time. The double end bag for the hand speed, the maze ball. But yeah, the heavy bag you can actually let loose like you're gonna do in a contest. Well, let's get serious in a fight. That's it. You gotta fight back, and the heavy bag you can do that. I never heard a heavy bag complain of being hit too hard. I've seen a couple go down though, but I've never seen any complain. So there you go. You throw your punches to the body, you throw them up with the head, you mix them up. And you know, if we worked in the fights like we work on our heavy bag, I think you'd see a lot more talented young guys out there. The guys look like killers on the heavy bag, and they get in the ring and they're tentative and they relax. Just go after them, just like the heavy bag. Head movement. I heard that Sugar Ray Robinson, that there would be times when he'd walk in the gym and he just wasn't feeling it, or he had to go somewhere, you know, interview somewhere or something, and he'd just get changed into his workout clothes and come out and just work the double end bag and do maybe 20 minutes straight. And he would make that sing, according to my dad. He was the one that seen it. He said, yeah, he hit it like I never seen anybody hit it before, you know. Just unbelievable. And then that was the end of his workout. And it was a good workout, 20-minute, hard, brisk, endurance level. At that level where he's punching at without taking any minute rest or anything, that's pretty phenomenal. So you know, that's something to shoot for, but I haven't seen anyone since that can do it that way. All it is, you know, I identified this as a speed bag that doesn't have a platform. So when you hit it, it's gonna go out. It's not gonna hit the back and then come back to you. It's just gonna go straight out and come dodge back at you. So you have to be more attentive to watch how it comes, so you don't get hit with it, struck in the face with it. And you can practice. You practice the hand speed and the punches. You can throw hooks on it. You can pretty much work on all your punches, you know, to some degree. But again, you see the size of it. It's a small bag, it's little leather straps. If you really tear into it like you were hitting heavy bag 2 seconds ago, you'd probably bust right through it. But work on the hand speed, work on the agility and the coordination, and you'll get a big benefit from it.
So guys, that it was with our episode. I really love it. This gym is amazing. The coach, so much knowledge, so much history. I think we could do with him a 5 hours episode, but not about boxing. In the end we will talk about Egyptians, Ramses II or something like that. He's amazing.